These demons is everywhere, y'all. They everywhere. And if you don't see it, I'm gonna need y'all to open up y'all eyes and a little bit wider so that you can really see it for what it truly is. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I make a new video. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this video for me, y'all. If you already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I make a new video or I go live. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video for me. This video needs to be in the algorithm. This is the video that needs to be heard for real. When I say the spiritual warfare is so heavy, y'all, it's heavy. And this world is getting darker, as it should. Because some of y'all might think like, oh, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. No, it's not. It's not. And that is the truth. It's the truth. This world is going to get darker and darker. Spiritual warfare is going to get heavier and heavier. Your battles are going to get stronger and stronger. Because, see, all God is doing is He's testing you to see if you can be on the battlefield, to see if you can be a part of His army. When it all comes down to it, trust me. You might be at a point in your life where you ready to crash out, throw the towel in, give up, because you just feel like everything is just getting too hard for you. But I'm going to tell you this right now, and pay attention to what I'm finna say. When you look back over your life and you think about everything that you've overcame, mentally, emotionally, physically, you're going to realize how strong of a person you truly are. You're going to realize that. This is for my true believers, though. And I'm not talking about you extremely religious folks. Because one thing about religious people, especially Christians, y'all, they just overdo their part. You know, they try too hard. And when you try hard, when you try super hard to be the person that you really not, we all know what you're doing behind closed doors. So, my biggest thing that I want to talk about right now is demons. Demons probably should be this topic, this title. Honestly, I really don't know what I want to name this title, but it is going to be something pertaining to that. Trust me. So, stay tuned. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. For those of you that don't know what spiritual warfare is, it is a battle that you have to fight mentally. You know what I mean? And it's like a daily battle. Every day, like my husband said, every day something is going to go wrong. I mean, sometimes you may have a day where nothing happens. Everything going good. But what happened the next day? Something that you don't like. You know, everything that I've been through in my life, everything that I have overcame as a person, a lot of people tell me that I'm strong and I don't even see it. I do, actually. I do. So, it's just, sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget how strong I am. These battles is not easy. Trust me. They not. If you telling me that I need to apologize, matter of fact, I'm finna give y'all an example. And some of y'all may actually be going through this right now. You know you did nothing wrong, right? You did nothing wrong. You handled everything the right way. You went about things the right way. You said what you had to say. You put your foot down. But some way, somehow, people feel like you wrong. Even when you didn't cuss nobody out. Even when you didn't threaten nobody. You didn't put your hands on nobody. You still wrong. Narcissistic people are demonic people. So, with that being said, they're always gonna feel like you wrong. And you want to know why that is so? It's because people don't like you for the person that you are, for the person that you have became. People don't like you. I would say right here, but it's too wet. They too focused in on the old you. They're not comfortable with the new you. They're not comfortable with, you know, how professional you have became over the years and how calm you are. Those demons, they want to bring out the dark side of you. And the fact that it doesn't work, they feel like by them telling you that you're wrong for something that you never did wrong, that can bring out the dark side of you. I'm not one to sit here and apologize for something that I know that I didn't do. Some of y'all might be going through that. Person told you to apologize and you know you did nothing wrong. And I'm not talking to the narcissistic people, because you got people out here that always feel like somebody owe them an apology. Like, those is just, I don't know what be going through people's minds sometimes, but nobody owes you an apology all the damn time. People are so like insecure within their own self, you know, that they have to feel good through social media. They gotta feel good through apologies, you know. You might be dealing with a situation too where you got somebody telling you, oh, this person and that person don't like you, so you need to make them like you. I don't have to make anybody like me, because if you don't like me for your own personal reasons and you don't even know who I am, that's on you. I'm not about to force you to like me. I'm not about to force you to like me. If you don't like me, kick rocks. I'm a grown woman. So when a person tell me, oh, this person and that person don't like you, it makes me laugh sometimes, because I've been down that road before. You know what I'm saying? I've been down that road. I've dealt with people in my life that I thought was my friends and turned out that they wasn't. Whole time they really just didn't like me. I've dealt with shit like that. So you think I care about who likes me and who doesn't? I'm not about to, for the record, I'm not about to force anybody, any grown ass man or any grown ass woman to like me. I am me. I'm not about to change for anybody. And if you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you. I deal with people daily. You know what I'm saying? I go in stores and stuff and people just look at me different ways or whatever, and they automatically don't like me because they can really see who I am. You a rare breed of a person when you stand out amongst everybody, especially like when you go into stores and then it's just people staring at you, people looking at you. Always, every time you go somewhere, a person just staring at you, and you just trying to figure out why the hell do this person keep, why the hell do these people keep looking at me? Trying to find somewhere to sit. Perfect. So when you, if you sit in here and you worried about who doesn't like you, I'm gonna just tell you right now, you need to focus on the bigger picture in your life. Focus on the things that you need to be focused on. Don't focus on who likes you and who doesn't like you. It's uncalled for. This is a part of spiritual warfare battles. You know what I'm saying? Mentally. And see, that's the small stuff, because honestly, it gets harder. It gets harder. You might be trying to apply for jobs and nobody wants to hire you. And see, this is another thing too. A lot of these employers don't want to hire because they allow some of these employers to, I don't know what it was about that bug that just flew by me, but it was like a loud buzzing sound. Like it just was too loud. A lot of these employers don't want to hire because they have a personal vendetta immediately. They don't even know you, but it strikes them the minute that they see you. They read through your energy. They read through you. That's why this world is so programmed, right? They always be like, oh, make sure you dress up. Make sure you smile. Make sure you give eye contact. Make sure you just put on a mask and fake like you're this person that you're really not so you can get the job. No. Why can't I just be me? I don't want to fake the funk. Like, I don't want to fake it. That's not me, bro. So if you don't want to hire me because of who I am, because eventually you're going to figure out who I am once I get on the job. I'm not going to be able to continue to pretend and put on a show, the same show that I put on during the interview. I'm not going to keep doing that once I get hired. That's how I always used to think, because it's like, think about it, right? You go to a job interview, they want you to put on this smile, give eye contact, sit up with a posture like this. You know what I'm saying? Sir, yes, sir. Dress up. Do all of this, right? That's so irrelevant, because it's like, once you get hired, you're not going to be dressing up like that. I get it. It's about professionalism. But once you get hired, the same employer that interviewed you is not going to show the same professionalism that they showed during the interview process. Majority of these employers, like I said, they too busy trying to read through you, read through your energy. That's why they don't want to hire you. They be lying, talking about, oh, yeah, sorry, we already filled the position because this person, they qualify for the position because they have more skills than you. No, that's not the case. The real deal is they read through your energy. They read the person that you are. They immediately judge you. They don't even get a chance to look at your background yet. They just judge you based off of the in-person interview, the in-person encounters. That's why you didn't get the job, because they don't like you. That's why it may be so hard for some of you guys to get jobs, and y'all be sitting here, feeling like you just not gonna ever get a job, bruh. Trust me, I know. Everything I'm speaking on, I know. This is why I have to, back to what I was saying about like the mental spiritual warfare. I have to break it to my oldest daughter. Like, look, it's gonna get harder before it gets easier. You have overcame a lot, you know. Don't throw the towel in. Don't give up. Cause a lot of people, they crash out. Some people take their own lives. And this is what I'm saying to y'all. This part I did not say to my daughter. But honestly, some people crash out, they take their own lives, they get high off drugs. Um they become another person in a whole nother mental way because it was so difficult for them to overcome their battles. You know what I'm saying? One thing that my husband said that's so true is one thing that you should be grateful for is that you did not lose yourself through it all. Because, like I said, a lot of people, yeah, they lose themselves. They get high, they get drunk, you know, they take their life, they end up in jail, in prison. So just be grateful that you have yourself because you are the only person that's going to be able to. You basically, what I'm trying to say is nobody else is going to help you fight your battles. You're the only person that can help you fight your battles. Now, along the way of your journey, it may be people giving you good advice. God does come within certain people, even when they demons. He come within people to give you good advice. You should just take that. Take that advice, especially if it's good advice. Demonic people, bro. And and like I ain't gonna lie, like see, demons, you can see a demon. You know a demon when you see one. They stare at you. They give you this certain look. They say certain things. They do certain like they move a certain kind of way. Them demons. People that gotta make it hard for you in your life for no apparent reason, those are demons. I gotta deal with a round table full of people that don't like me, bro, for their own personal reasons. I have to fight battles. Let me tell you something, right? If you like me, you gotta fight a very strong battle. Or if you already been through it before. And I'm talking about dealing with the system. That's a very strong battle within itself because a lot of the people that you got to deal with in the system are not God fearing. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. They demons. They have dark souls. The fact that they even want to make it hard for you in your life, they're demons. Especially when you ain't doing nothing wrong and you doing everything right. I got people that really will sit here and tell me, well, you got yourself into a situation. So, I mean, once that door closes, you gotta deal with it. No, that's a very, that's a very demonic thing to say, honestly. See, the truth is, y'all just don't like me. So you want to make it hard for me intentionally for your own personal reasons. That's the truth. And you want to use the children as a weapon against me. I hate when people be talking about, oh, the judge is the person that's going to, the judge is the one that's going to be able to say if you can do this or if you can do that, and if this is going to they're the ones that determine and blah blah blah. And let me tell y'all something. The real person that determines it overall is God. But y'all don't want to hear that though. See, when you speak about God to people that work within the system, they turn into straight demons, like they already are. They don't want to hear about God. They feel like God is not in control of this. This is why I have gotten through so many, like, it's been so many bumps in the road that I have conquered overall dealing with this shit. And they sit back and they wonder why. And it's like, do y'all not see it? I got God on my side. That's what it is. I got God on my side. God is helping me to get through it all. God is the one. It's nobody else. And if you can't see that, then obviously you are what I just said you is. I'm tired of having to censor what I say. I'm tired of having to sugarcoat the things that I say when I know exactly what I got on my hands and what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with people that just want to intentionally make it hard for me. Let me tell y'all something that's so wicked about this system, right? When you put, and I ain't gonna lie, like, this ain't just DCFS or CPS. This is overall through the system. It doesn't matter. Child support, reporting a police officer, anything. I mean, anything. This system is so wicked, right? That you shouldn't have to consistently go above a supervisor's head and go above that supervisor's head and go above that supervisor's head to get to the top, tippity top. Like, you shouldn't even have to do that, bro. Because people are so evil that they become racist through their job positions. That's when you're racist. It doesn't matter if you're the same, as me. It doesn't matter if you're African American. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter. Anytime you are in a position in your job where you can control something, you're automatically racist and prejudiced. And when you put an appeal in, right? They say you can appeal this. They say you can appeal that. But the minute that you appeal, they still make it hard for you through appeals. I'm not saying that, yeah, you got to be right. You know what I'm saying? All the time. But majority of the time when a person does put an appeal in, and when something happens and majority of the time when something happens and a person puts in an appeal, it's obvious because something happened in order for them to go that route. And they still make it hard for you. That's how wicked the system is. So, just because I've reported this person, I've reported that person, I've reported this person, I've reported that person, y'all all just come together as one. And I'm y'all target. Now I'm y'all target. I've been understood the system, y'all. A few years back, I finally got the gist of everything. Finally put it together. Not only are all these systems connected, I found out about that too. Especially when I gave birth to my children, I found out how connected the systems were. After giving birth, DHS is connected to CPS. What else? And honestly, like, I didn't know that. I didn't know it until I started seeing like certain mail and getting certain notifications, and I'm like, damn, all of these systems is connected. All of them. And sometimes it's just mind-boggling, because I'm talking about like the battle. I people don't even know me, right? But they hear about me. You want to know what they hear about me? Oh, you want to be careful with that one right there. You know what I'm saying? She'll report you. All she do is report people. Be careful with that one right there. She advocate too much for her kids. She advocate too much for herself. She speak up too much. Be careful with that one right there. She be making YouTube videos about us. Be careful with that one right there. She just always got to make something hard by answering questions. By asking questions. Be careful with her. And then see, when people hear about me, it's like, what? She ain't about to stop me. Watch this. I'm about to make it hard for her too. Instead of being your own person and saying, oh, I don't have to be careful, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to do anything to, interrupt what she got going on. I'm not like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to make it hard for her. Why should I have to do that? That's the only time she gonna report you. Instead of being like that, you decide that you want to hop on the bandwagon. And it's like, well, she reporting y'all. Let me see if she can report me too. But see, the sad thing about reporting people that work in these different positions is majority of the time nothing's going to happen to them, and they know that nothing is going to happen to them. That's why they still do the things that they do. They still do the things that they do because of that. They know that nothing's going to happen to them, because some of these people that work in these high positions, they actually be cool with them. They go to lunch together. They go to dinner together. Hey, they go over each other's houses. They ride with each other. Oh, in the cars. Yeah, I done seen stuff like that. I done seen it. My thing is too, right? My thing is too. If you don't like me as a person, right? Why are you speaking to my children? Why are you talking to my kids? I don't want a person that doesn't have respect for me. You don't have respect for my children automatically. That's how I see it. So stop talking to my kids. Then what be so evil about these people, y'all, is when they have possession of your children, they drill things in your children's head about you that's not even true. Then your kid come to you and then they start asking you all type of questions, and you be looking like, where did you get that from? And they like, oh, so and so said this about you. That's where I got it from. spiritual warfare. Everything that I'm talking about, y'all, is based on spiritual warfare. I gotta jump through this hoop, jump through this hoop, jump through this hoop. I gotta jump through the next hoop. I have to go through so many loops and hoops just to get what I need. And guess what? Still in turn, sometimes I literally don't get it. I can't even like fathom to y'all how it went from 3 people, no, matter of fact, 4 people not liking me for their own personal reasons and making it hard for me within the system, to not just a round table, y'all, because I was just saying, literally just a couple months ago, I was saying a round table. It has turned into an auditorium. If you know how an auditorium looks, right? Full of demonic people that got a personal vendetta towards me. And majority of the people, I don't even know. Majority of the people are people I literally don't know. That's because they see how close I'm getting, and they automatically want to make it hard for me. They want to push me back more and more and more. Every chance, every opportunity that they get, they use their job description. I'm going to just keep it plain and simple real quick though. In DCFS, CPS, social workers that come to your home to try to take your children, obviously their duty, their job is to take your children, right? That's what they do. Some of them can work with you if you doing the right thing though. You know what I'm saying? You got some very, very, very rare that you can, find one out the bunch that can really help you. You know what I'm saying? That's why they be saying don't open your damn door for these people. Now, once you have to deal with the foster care system, that's a whole nother ball game, y'all. The caseworker or social worker, however y'all call it in your state, it is automatically their job and their duty is to meet the child's needs and to reunify families, to help the family reunify. If the social worker or the caseworker happens to do the opposite of what their job description is, you know what the issue is, right? It's not only just money involved, but it is because they have a personal vendetta towards you, bro. That's what it is. People just be being nosy. But anyway, that's what it is. And in the state of Illinois, y'all, the state of Illinois itself, it's so many black families and Hispanic families that has to deal with their kids being in the system. Here in Illinois, we call it DCFS. It's so many children that are Hispanic and black that is a part of the system, bro. So many of them. And we still be racist towards each other. We still don't like each other. You know what would be so amazing? It would be amazing if all of the biological parents can come together as one. Everybody that's fighting the system can come together as one from all the states across America. And we can put our foot down together and we can take it to the Supreme Courts. It's just so wicked. Like, this system is so wicked, bro. So basically, you telling me, my foot falls. Basically, you're telling me that you're going to keep my child hostage because of the way that you feel about me as a person. Although you don't know me, and I did nothing to you, and I've been doing everything right, and you know I've been doing everything right. Your intentions is to make everything a lot more difficult for me. Your intentions is to make my life a living hell just like yours, because that's the truth. Majority of these people behind the scenes, like when they clock out, they go home and they deal with a lot of shit in their lives. They deal with a lot of BS in their life. And they come back to work, they clock in, and they take it out on the families. And they say, what can I do to make this parent's life a living hell? Some of them be jealous because you know your rights. Some of them be jealous because you have a man standing by your side helping you to fight the system. Some of them just don't like you because, like I said, you know your rights. You're advocating for what's right, and you figuring out the system, and they don't like that. So they want to trap you in, your children. Spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare. If you think if you think you about to make it hard in my life, ma'am or sir, you got another thing coming. Because at the end of the day, the person that's going to stand by my side regardless of what happens is God. So go on and do what you're going to do. Go on and make the recommendations or the decisions that you decide that you want to make based off of you not liking me. In due time, you're the one. Trust me. You're the one that will perish. I wish I was a caseworker or a social worker. I can't tell y'all how many families I would reunify, especially if they doing the right thing. My job would be to reunify families, all in all. And majority of these workers and stuff, they be racist regardless of what race they is. Like I said, a black person can be racist towards a black person. They just simply, use their position to be prejudiced. Then what's even more wicked about this system, y'all, is when they got the foster parents, y'all, on their side. They got the foster parents going against you. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, some of y'all have experienced this. I know. Because some of these people that subscribe to my channel has subscribed off of that video that got over 300,000 views that I posted a couple years back about the little boy that was stuck in a door. And then I started talking about DCFS. A lot of people that subscribed, they commented, and the majority of the people said that they had experiences with the system. So it's sad. It's really sad that this is just a money grab, bro, for these people. But I'm going to tell you right here and right now, simply, if it was not for my children or other people's children being a part of the system, you wouldn't have a roof over your head. You wouldn't have food in your mouth, shoes on your feet, clothes on your back. You wouldn't even be able to deposit money into your account or take money out of your account. Since this is something that you want to do so bad, you wouldn't be able to do any of that without these kids being a part of the system. That's why y'all be getting so mad. And this is why y'all want to make a lot of biological parents that's doing the right thing, y'all want to make it so hard for them. Y'all want to keep their children hostage in the system so you can be able to feed your greedy ass mouth. And y'all sit here and y'all point the finger at low income people that relies on the system sometimes to be able to get help.